Yep, very much looking forward to it. One or two players are champing at the bit to get going. Krishma Kotak caught up with one of the Bangla Tigers, champing away.
Well, I have with me David Visa, and I got your name right. I'm very proud of myself. How does it feel to be a part of the T10 League and the whole concept of 10 overs?
Yeah, it's fairly exciting. It's the first time I'm over here also playing in this tournament, so not quite knowing what to expect, but the support's been so good so far on the first day, and just having all the people here supporting us, it's quite exciting.
And it's in Abu Dhabi, so what do you think of the crowd and the stadium and it being over here?
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful stadium, and the crowd is always passionate about the sport, and it's good to see the sport growing so much over here, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be quite a few people out here supporting today, and it's just good to see for cricket in general.
And what are you guys talking about in the changing room? What are the discussions?
I don't know if you can actually have too many discussions in this game. It's just more about thinking on your feet and being one step ahead of the opposition, and getting a bit lucky at the end of the day also.
Well, good luck to you and your team. Thank you. I'll let you go because I know a lot of practice is happening now.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks very much, Krishma. Well, we're not far away from the start, Dan. David Visa, he's a rock and roll cricketer, isn't he?
I was just going to say, you and I, did you have a mullet 30 years ago? Because I think it's coming back in.
No, mine went upwards. Yours might have gone downwards.
Oh, I had a beautiful mullet out the back there in the late 80s, 30 years ago. I'm just thinking, David Visa's also, he's got to be a Foo Fighters fan, doesn't he?
He certainly has. That is a David Grohl lookalike, if ever we've seen one. The players are just about to make their way out to the middle. I'm guessing that Shane Watson is absolutely delighted that the toss came down the right way for him today and that he's getting the chance to field first and chase.
And also, when you look at this, it's a big square here, it's a big ground, and I think we're playing on a new 22 yards, so that bodes well if you want to bowl fit.
Yeah, it certainly does. Well, listen, we will let the players do their thing, vacate the playing area, because the action out here is going to be thick and fast. And speaking of thick and fast, here's Dean Jones in the commentary box.
Thanks very much, boys downstairs. Yeah, Butch and Danny Morrison, no hair between them at all. But talk about hair, Shane Watson, he's got plenty of it, and they won the toss, the Deccan Chargers, and are bowling. No change at all to their team, even though they just lost and missed a close one yesterday. They played pretty well. Zahir Khan, particularly with 3 wickets, I thought he bowled very, very well. The major point where I think they lost it, they didn't make enough runs, particularly when you're only 1 wicket down and only making a score of about 102, 103, and that wasn't enough. On the other hand, the Bangla Tigers, they get their chance. For the first time we see them in this team, Tisara Pereira. Look, they've got some wonderful power hitters of Colin Ingram and Riley Rousseau. And of course, KS Ahmed, the leg spinner. And don't forget the Spice Man, Andre Fletcher. He can whack it to all parts. Now, of course, they've got Plunkett and Vise, and then, gee, there's some big names playing. And talk about Fletcher, the Spice Man. Here he comes out. Yeah, very good player. Had a wonderful T10 tournament last year for the Paktoons, leading run scorer for them. Look, forget about that. He's a better player than 115. I think he's just starting to understand he needs to go a little bit harder, and that's what he did last year. Riley Rousseau, well, he had a brilliant PSL. He can hit it to all parts as well. A very good 6-hitter. And look at that strike rate, up to 133. So, now yesterday, what I've noticed with Deccan Gladiators, and Mushtaq Ahmed, their coach, 6 of their overs out of the 10 was spin. And it's not going to be any different today. Well, Zahir bowling from the northern end, and he took 3 wickets. I thought it was a good comeback from him because he got hit for 2 sixes early in his spell, and he picked up 3 for 17, I think, over his 2 overs. So here we go. Big game for both teams. First ball. Oh, lots of wrong-uns. There's a bit of a breeze coming from the north, as it always does. Batsmen are going to be very mindful of watching to be able to hit the ball down straight, because it's a big hit down there, hitting into the breeze. Andre Fletcher, new haircut and all. It's his chance here. Drags it away, and no run. Chance for a run at Misfield. Misfield. He'll be disappointed with that. Anuka Rajapaksa. Rajapaksa just was watching. He got a bit of spin on it and was watching to get the ball first, and looked up at the stumps just before the ball came into his hands and misfielded, sadly for him. So Riley Rousseau comes on This wonderful ground, Sheikh Zayed Stadium here in Abu Dhabi, as we welcome Danny Morrison. No mullet, no hair, but a very good conversationalist though. How are you, Danny? You two together, Mark Butcher and him.
All brothers, nothing wrong with it. Had the Blues Brothers in 1980. Now we're all over it down there. Yeah, waxing lyrical about the mullet. Those were the days. You had one as well, I remember, in the late 80s.
No, I don't think I did. I was
very
conservative.
Spice Man, well, he said, you say he's donning something new? You dreads mixed in?
Yeah, that's quite a bizarre haircut. We'll have to ask him to take his helmet off at some stage. But this is quite a conservative start, it must be said. They don't even look like loading up at all. T10 cricket's, honestly, it's about 4s and 6s this game. Got to look to launch. Wrong one, flicks it on the leg side, looking for 2, they won't get it. So he'll bowl lots of wrong-ins to the right-hander, Zahir. And he'll bowl lots of proper leg breaks to the left-hander. Get the ball to spin away.
Yeah, everyone wants a wristy, don't they? You get a wrist spinner in your lineup, makes it that much more difficult. But this is a little too full. Riley Rousseau says thanks.
Didn't think he got it at all, Danny. But he got the vacant gap there through extra cover. Look at the way he clears his hips there, and he just got the bottom hand through it. Yeah. Watch the bat just move around in his hand a little. Outside off stump, and I'll pinch a single. So that will end the over. 8 off it. Well, the one bounce there that's out at home. In my backyard, one bounce normally, but on this occasion, the T10 cricket, full toss, and he absolutely smoked it, Russell. And Miguel Pretorius, the youngster. Not bad numbers first up in a T20 career. Yeah. Blue down there, Danny. Difficult fielding as well, looking into the western sun.
Yeah, he's down there with Butch. Our fronting position, and we're looking into the sun. Fielder's on that side as well, with it the goggles on. Need the goggles. Oh yes, Spicy's dragged it around the corner, and Pretorius strikes. First one goes for the Tigers.
I think it's his first wicket as well in the tournament for the youngster, all the way from South Africa. He tried to load up here. Now, what did he do wrong here? Yeah, just didn't quite catch it and get underneath it. In between two minds, maybe, trying to hit it long or hit it along the ground. But on that occasion, the Spice Man, Andre Fletcher, goes for 2. The Bangla Tigers in a bit of trouble at 9 for 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! His name is John C.
Pretoria starting here to the bulldozer. Colin Ingram comes in. South African to South African. Leg by. He can hit 6s to all parts, this fellow. So this is, we've got a trifecta. South Africa, Pretorius bowling to 2 South Africans in the middle.
Safa City indeed. And the strike rate is pretty impressive. Gets around the globe, a lot of experience. So 2 South African lefties out in the middle, seeing that they can make the most of the power play. We've had 1.5 overs, so half of the power play's gone already. So if you blink, you miss it.
Change up ball, straight pull shot. Oh, should he have touched and got a hand on it? And it goes for a boundary. The second one of the inning.
Ah, Watto. A few years ago, maybe. Would have stopped this one. And it's straight pull. Shane Watson, no price.
Well, it's a position I feel a lot of teams haven't quite worked this out. You need to have your best fieldsman there. And with all respect to Shane Watson, the way he tacks the ball, maybe a little bit slow. Got great hands. I'll pinch a leg by there. Got great hands, but he's got to be there to quickly get in and throw the ball at the stumps. I'll give you a little stat here, because you love a stat, Danny. The most catches that are taken in the power play T20 cricket, apart from the keeper, is the mid-off. There's the teams there. A couple of guys I want to look for. KS Ahmed, this leg spinner, I really like the way he goes about his game. I really do like the cut of his jib. Farwan Ahmed, another leg spinner. And don't forget Chirag Suri, the UAE boy, the batsman there for Bangla Tigers. Played for the Paktuns. Not a bad player, Danny. Big single, hit them. Oh, just wide. Good backing up, good cricket. End of the over, 8 off it, that's 16 for 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! His name is John C.
Zahir Khan. Oh, they're going to go after him now. I think it's mediocre start, must be said, by Bangla Tigers. Maybe a bit of a nervous start. Just starting to realise this pitch. Slow as usual here, Danny, on a new pitch.
Yeah, just about to say it's a brand new strip. And as was yesterday, just sticking a little in the crease, and that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, Riley Rousseau. Some of that, please.
Just watch the bat plane here against the breeze. That made a good sound off the stick. Let's have a look at it here. Scrambled seam, and doesn't look complicated, his swing, doesn't it? It's free and easy and good bat speed. Love it. Good smash factor, Danny.
I'll ask you in a second. Clip on this as well. Canadian League, was Riley there at that?
No, he wasn't, sadly. But I tell you what he did. He had a wonderful Pakistan Super League for Quetta. Won the Premiership, the Championship. Really, really good quality player. As this boy here, Ingram. He can hit it. He had 16 sixes in the PSL last year. Looking to go again. Knows the call.
Yeah, remember that big 100 he got, didn't he, at Sharjah? Watching that side on a bit with Jonty Rhodes doing some commentary there. Sort of questioning whether he was in the mood. And I tell you what, he was. Just quietly. Here we go. Here's some more. Eat your heart out, Dean Jones. The starter's now kicking on.
Can't bowl short to Colin Ingram and get away with it. This guy winds up. I tell you what he does do, folks. He practices getting a sledgehammer and hitting tractor tyres. This is what he does to create core strength. And he picked the length up, got deep in the crease, and then used his hips to get underneath the ball. And the rest is history. It's good bowling by Zahir. Into the over, 14 from it, 30 for 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! His name is John C.
Popping up on screens worldwide, the Abu Dhabi T10 League. welcome along wherever you may be watching us. Wonderful to have cricket fans, old and new, watching this brand new format of the game. Third season of the T10, first time we've been here in Abu Dhabi. Welcome along, wherever you may be.
A lot of people have asked me, where's the biggest buyers of cricket? Number one, India, of course. Number two is England. And the third is United States and Canada. They're the biggest buyers of subscriptions, etc., for cricket in the world. More so than Pakistan, Sri Lanka, South Africa and Bangladesh. Very important. We must keep pushing cricket in those parts of the world.
Decent delivery from Mason Crane. Played a test match for England in an Ashes series. Debacle of an Ashes series back in 2014-15. It was 2014-15, wasn't it? You guys turned us over 5-0, Dino. All those years of Glenn McGrath saying you were going to win 5-0. It didn't happen until the very end. Oh, what a strike that is. Ingram can slam the ball, no doubt.
Starting to copy the Australians, no doubt, how they attacked him as well in 2014. No, it's look at the way he loads up. Look at his hips. See, his hips are gone, then his arms, then his hands through the ball. Love it.
Saw him doing a really interesting drill. He posted it on Twitter, Colin Ingram. He was using a sledgehammer, full swing with a sledgehammer into one of those great big tyres, like a tractor tyre. And he was just standing there, swinging it as hard as he possibly could. And it looked a bit like this. Oh, Lord, you're not getting away with that. That is out of here. Oh, it's gone all the way.
It's all very well to be critical of young kids like Crane, etc., leg spinners, but I think if he wants to be successful in T20 cricket, is be able to not only bowl the slower leg break, but he's got to learn to bowl the faster one. I found in the 2 games that he's played up to now, he's sort of one-dimensional in his pace. Is that a fair criticism of him or not?
Yeah, I think one of the things is at home in the domestic T20, a lot of guys look to sweep him, so he's always looking to go as full as he possibly can. Yeah. Oh, he's got him. Well, criticise all you like, but try and play against the spin, not picking the googly. His Hampshire teammate Riley Rousseau has been done. How many times would he have seen that in the nets? Mason Crane is going to let him know about it all the way through next summer. Great finish to his first over. It went for 15, but he picks up the wicket of Rousseau. And it's as simple as that. 46 for 2 from 4. Tom Moores is the new batsman for the Bangla Tigers. Son of former England coach Peter Moores, left-hander wicket-keeper from Nottinghamshire.
Looking forward to see how he plays. There's a lot been said about this lad. I just want to know, how does he play spin compared to the quicks? We'll find out, I think.
2017-18, Mason Crane played that Ashes series. Sydney.
What was his stats there, man?
1 for 190.
Yeah. Just trying to remember a debutant for Australia in South Africa, I think. Had none for 130 or something on debut. Warning. Was
it South Africa or was it India?
I think it was Bryce. Bryce McGinley, I think he didn't have a great debut. Shane Warne didn't have a great debut either, if you remember rightly. He took 1 for 150, and I took the only catch off him, Ravi Shastri, and I took it one-handed in the Barongal stand. He hit it that far.
Yeah, I thought it was India. I seem to remember. And then, of course, Warney burst onto the scene. Ashes series in '93 and never looked back. The Gatting ball.
I'd love to be able to sit down with him. He's just such an experienced player, Riley, and sit down and say, okay, what was going on there? Because you've hit him for 60, you've just got to try to get a bit funky instead of going for him again. It was a lovely wrong, and don't get me wrong. I think he would like that ball back again, wouldn't he?
I think it was one of those cases as a batter, Dino, where you're thinking to yourself, I quite like to face all of the next over as he was just looking, he was going to try and nudge it into the leg side for a single, no matter where the ball was. And that can kill you, can't it? You premeditate to that extent. And
I don't think you should do that in T10. If you think you can murder a bowler, Butch, just murder him. Go after him. Tear him to... I don't think... And same as in T20 cricket. If you can take a guy down for 25 plus, take him down. They've already hit 4 sixes down now in just 4 overs. They're well on the way. If they hit 6 or more, well, 6 sixes for the inning or 7 sixes, you win most games, particularly here.
Overthrow here. Only bit of untidiness. Throw came in and wasn't collected by the wicketkeeper. No danger of a run out whatsoever.
Well, it's hit the stumps. It's a poor throw in. What upsets me about this as a coach, a bit unlucky there for Shazad. Lucky it didn't get close to his face. Is it puts him back on strike, and if he hits a 4 of a 6 the next ball, this is where coaches get cranky. Little things like this can ruin a game. So you've got to make sure you only got 60 balls. Let's try and get everyone right. You're not going to, of course. But that's a bit sloppy.
No, Shazad had a long old time to sort of get in front and stop that ball from crashing into the stumps. I just wonder if he might have tidied things up before it got to that point. Oh, slammed down the ground. Outstretched hand of Ben Cutting cuts off the boundary, but they pick up another 2.
Well, they dodged a bullet there because I thought he had enough bat on it, might go for 4. It's good work from Ben Cutting, moving across there. Just watch the way he loads up into his left foot and then taps with his right and looks to hurt the ball downtown. Very powerful batsman.
That's useful. Really good way to finish that over. Really deceptive slow ball bouncer from Zahor. It's 52 for 2 at the halfway.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! His name is John C. Watch out, watch out, watch out! His name is John C.
And over. Twelve and over gets you to 112 from here. 8 men back in the hutch. Should be able to go hell for leather and try to break that 110 mark. Forward in for his first over. They've gone heavy with the spin. The Deccan Gladiators. Let's get out to Karishma.
Well, I have with me Chirag Suri. I've been hearing your family members and a few people screaming your name, so that must be great.
Yeah, I mean, it's always great to play. You know, this is like home for us. So Abu Dhabi's been home. You know, we've been here the last couple of months. So they've been making the trip from Dubai. But, you know, they're always here to support me. So it's really good to have them.
So a man from the UAE, how does it feel to be here in, you know, having a T10 taking place in Abu Dhabi? Certainly a lot of excitement with Bollywood and cricket mixed together. So it must be great.
Yeah, I mean, it's great, you know, for especially the guys out here to get such an opportunity to play in a league such as this. You know, you've got the best of all cricketers from all over the world. You know, you've got the glitz and the glamour as well to play out, you know, in front of these kind of crowds. So it's definitely a great experience for us, and we look forward to it every year and just give it our best here.
Any particular cricketer that you love and you aspire to be like, or has, you know, you've been admiring all your life?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the likes of Virat Kohli, Yuvraj Singh as well. He's in the T10 this year as well. Lucky enough, I played with him in Canada a couple of months ago. So, yeah, I mean, great to mingle with these kind of guys and, you know, just feed off their energies.
Okay,
Oh, that's
wow.
6.
It's a very exciting game. Well, I'm going to let you go and I'm going to throw it back to the commentators. Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks, Karishma. 31st 6 of the Abu Dhabi T10 has been hit by Colin Ingram. And it's as emphatic a strike as you could wish to see. Picks the googly and absolutely slams it down the ground. It's good hustle. Comes back for 2. Really good running. Gladiators are looking a bit ragged here at the moment. Ingram is launching an assault.
Well, this is pure violence. Look at the way he's got through this ball, and he's got that right in the screws. Lovely follow through, lovely balance. And has he done it again? Oh, pick the bones out of that. He is a strong man, and he's done it. As you pointed out, he hits a lot of tractor tyres. He practices this shot, the core, and he's such a good player.
Oh, mate, Dino, he's just hit this off the back foot. Just rocks back on this. Look, all the weight is going backwards, and he's murdered it, hitting even further than the one before. Excellent over for the Tigers. From 12 in partnership, 68 for 2 now with 4 overs to go. The mighty swing. Nowhere near the middle of the bat on that occasion. Wide open spaces. Pick up a couple.
Let's have a look at the sixes here for Colin Ingram. He's hit 4 of them. That's the first one. It's always nice to get the first one away, but we waited to get the timing right, and there's the wrong, and it didn't quite work. It was a wrong and for forward because that went miles, as did that one. So they've hit 6 sixes already. Jasny played well. Look at the toe tap. Gets in that left foot and taps the right foot and looks to load up. So for all the kids at home, or even some older kids, practice that in front of the mirror. Get the toe back, tap with your left foot and look to launch into the ball. That's how they look to wind up to hit it. Strong boy. You would have practiced a fair bit in front of the mirror at home, Butch?
Not batting. And that's gone up and over third man. Moores is in on the act.
Well, you don't mind how you get him. Ben Cutting got hurt a little bit yesterday, and he's getting hurt a little bit here as well. He's gone for the wider one on this occasion, and if you're going to go wide, you need to have a third man, young man. Bring a fieldsman on the leg side in if you're going to bowl that line. Now he's going to bowl closer to the stumps. It has to. He might get hit on the leg side. No, he went for the slower one. He went for the slower one. He's paid the penalty. See, because he's bowled the wide one, that's pure reaction. He thought, oh, well, I'll bowl a bit closer, and this is where right into his wheelhouse.
Ben Cutting is having a rough old time of it with the ball in this year's T10. 1 over last night. It was the penultimate one. That went for 16, and The Deccan Gladiators went down. The problem, as far as I see it so far, is that virtually all of his deliveries have been length. The length has been right in the slot. Fast ball, slow ball, length. That's more like it. Bit of intent from Ben Cutting.
I just get the feeling the more you bowl in T10, it's either nose or toes. I think once you bowl in the middle, it gets the chance for these batsmen who are so strong. Miss hits still go for 6. Nose or toes. Get it at his head or hit him in the toes. That's the best way to go about it. 14 off the over. Can they take him down properly?
No, good finish. Cutting held his nerve. Ingram was looking to take advantage of the man up at fine leg, but didn't make contact.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! His name is John C.
Miguel Pretorius is back with ball in hand. Oh, and that's just gone. It's been launched. Long boundary out there, though. And that has been taken just inside. Pretorius picks up a wicket. Dan Lawrence has taken the catch, and they will be mighty pleased to see the back of Colin Ingram.
Geez, I thought he had enough of it to get it over, but he's having a good game, young Pretorius. It's the dangerous Colin Ingram. Didn't quite get it. Too much elevation, didn't get the trajectory right, and the ball just fell out of the sky. And Dan Lawrence picking it up. Well done. He got hurt a little bit yesterday, but he's learning quickly, this lad. Well done to Pretorius. Picks up his second wicket. What a knock by Ingram. 37 for 21. And the Tigers, 83 for 3.
Ambitious from Moores, but must have got outside the line. One of those two legs must have been outside the line. Brings captain of the Bangla Tigers, Tisara Pereira, on strike. If Colin Ingram is a man who swings the bat like a mighty hammer, then Tisara Thor Pereira is another one. Ball ends up in his area, he can send it many a mile.
I reckon he practices in front of the mirror as well. Massive.
I thought he was talking about guitar playing.
Oh. Okay.
Get your facials right, you know.
Oh. It's all about swinging, though. Well, Dino was out there giving that demo, wasn't he, at the start? Play.
It's the Sultan.
Gold from you, as ever. He's on about core stability, isn't he? It's big for Dino.
Hips, the toe tap, kinetic energy. Bit of kinetic energy there. Or am I talking about static with those feathers?
I think that's another mirror pose. Yes, there's been some wonderful striking and also some pretty good catching as well. Because normally at the start of a tournament, you do see a lot of catches go down. Players have just flown in, had a little bit of a break, a little bit off the boil. And you see guys struggle. Now, will this be taken? No, it won't!
Oh, I do not believe I've just seen that. I don't believe it. Miguel Pretorius, he had to go further than the man at cover point to come and catch that. Nobody wanted it. Shazad didn't want it with the gloves on. The man at point, I can't tell who that is for the moment, stood and looked. Pretorius had a couple of dummies at it and then thought, well, if nobody else is going to go, I'll go. Oops.
I'm with you, Butch. Man with the gloves on. He ended up there right in front of point, didn't it? Ugh. Oh, Shazad.
Good hustle from the Tigers. Another couple wide open spaces out there on the leg side. The fielders are struggling to save two. Here is the Dream 11. Your team for each match today. Riley Rousseau is up there at the top. Miguel Pretorius with his 2 for 10 as 35. Mason Crane on 31. Total points carried over from yesterday's games. Oh, that's gone up. That's gone up. It's not gone long. Lawrence takes another one. There's no fireworks from Thisara today. And Pretorius has picked up his third, and that could very well be a Dream 11 game changer.
Yeah. It's going on about catches needing to be taken in any form of the game. Here is a smart catch. Dan Lawrence, skipper, wanting to go large. And came second. Yeah, that is a smart catch. See, a lot of those hit the chest and will get reverse cupped over themselves. Good judgment. Pereira has to go cheaply. The 3, it's 2 fat ladies again. It's 88 for 4.
Well, he's had a terrific night out. Afternoon out, I should say. Miguel Pretorius. 3 for 10 for the youngster from South Africa. These are incredible figures in T10 cricket. Freiling is the new batsman, and those are the best figures of the tournament so far. Into game 4. Slashed away. Boundary first up for Freiling.
Yeah, Big Robbie. So seen him around the globe as well. Seen him in the Caribbean, in this part of the world, in this format. So strong. Often a nice solid platform and just carves it anywhere and anywhere.
Strike rate there in T20 cricket up above 150. 63 not out. Weren't too many run 2s in that. Can hit him. Big Robbie played a couple of games for Surrey County Cricket Club in T20 back in the day.
Yeah, good to see Big Rob back in town. They'll be pleased too. Fans get spoiled for all this talent on offer. So many big names pop along to T10, 3rd season, first time ever here in Abu Dhabi. So a crowd coming in, and then the evening part of it. Temperature just cool off a little. I said it's about 23, 24 Celsius now. So this evening, just edge off and be very pleasant.
Nutmeg. Straight through the legs of Moores. Been impressed with Zahor Khan. Dan. Big fast bowler from the UAE. Make of him.
Yeah, got some good raw materials, isn't he? Look at him in terms of using the crease here. He's coming around the wicket. He wants to change it up a little. In terms of fitness, we'll see how he goes. 25 T20s. Anything under 8s, useful. Exciting.
Nice, really good. Really good from Zahor. Tell you one thing though, Dan. You've got 8 teams in the comp. How come we've got two teams out there in the same colour?
She's not. But I hear what you're saying.
Bit of coral blue. One of the teams could have been that.
Used our shirt colour, couldn't they? That's exactly what you're on about. Why not? Loving your shirt, Butch.
Oh, he's unlucky there. He's unlucky, Zahor. He's going to run all the way for a boundary. Riley knew very little about it. They don't care. 4 to the total, and Tigers are in good shape here to get up above 110. We've not seen a score above 110 in the 3 games so far. 103 was the highest yesterday. It was the tied game. The Tigers are in really good shape here. Put a bit of pressure on the chasing team. Riley will keep the strike. It's 99 for 4 with 1 to go.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! His name is John C.
Ingram, Robbie Freiling, and the run making for the Tigers. Big over for both teams, this. Farward has been entrusted with it.
Left hand!
Yeah, don't mind that. Again, 3 figures up now for the Tigers. Pace off the ball and a wrist spinner. Know how accurate he can be, but it's about being savvy here, forward, in terms of who he's up against. Left hand, right hand. Field set right and the pace right.
Gone. Done him like a kipper. That is superb bowling from a very experienced leg spinner. And Moores has got to go.
Magic stuff, right on cue. He's backed himself. He's just got the length right. He probably anticipated Moore's coming down. He thought, going to have to come at me, try and gather pace. Came second, Moores, but he got 15 from 11, and the Tigers are around 100 for 5.
It's the rock star with the big blade, David Visa. Oh, googly. Might have just squeaked outside the line. May have just got outside the line, but another one completely and utterly deceived by the googly.
It's a cracker, isn't it? Look at it just sort of dip and drift in. No price. And you're trying to be on the charge in your very first ball. Well, as you know, there's only a few deliveries left in the innings. Visa, happy to get on the other end.
Yeah, I really like this tactic from the Gladiators. Keep forward back for the last over. Pace off, batsman having to pick which way the ball is turning. Very difficult. At the moment, the Tigers have run into a brick wall, and that brick wall looks like Fawad Ahmed. Should just be the one. What an over. Said this was an important one. It's been quite brilliant from Fawad.
And again, the value of experience, spin, and in particular, wrist spin.
Oh, he's tagged him. It's a shorter boundary, and it wouldn't have mattered. Visa managed to get underneath one. Fawad turns away in disgust. 9 from the final over. It's the highest score here at Abu Dhabi in the T10 this year. And the Tigers have given themselves a real chance of being the first side batting first to take the points.
Yeah, super stuff here. Stayed in his crease, kept it simple. Got the long handle out. The Fawad Ahmed. Yeah, lovely connection. Would have felt good. Visa and the Tigers. 108 for 5, as you say, Butch. The best total batting first so far in season 3, and we're only in the 4th match. Some handy performances there. Riley Rousseau, Ingram with that 37 from 21, and Moores just about got started. And then look at that, big Robbie Freilich. Really is quite a South African connection here. Visa as well.
Well, as for the bowlers, there's absolutely no hiding place in T10 cricket. 3 for 10 for Miguel Pretorius constitutes an absolutely magnificent afternoon's work for the South African medium quick man. 1 for 24 from Fawad. It could have been oh so much sweeter, that last ball not gone out of the park. Right, we're going to take a short break here after we've spoken to Karishma.
Well, I have with me Mikhil, a man who doesn't need any introduction right now, the man of the moment. 3 wickets, you must be very happy.
Yeah, very happy. I think after yesterday, it was good to get my name on the board, yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you, how does it feel to be here in Abu Dhabi? People have been screaming, crowds are definitely building up. How does it feel?
Yeah, very nice. It's my first time in playing here. It's a good experience. I really enjoy it.
What's your mindset when you come on a ground like this, on a field like this today?
I think today is a bit different than yesterday. Today we had a short and a long boundary to work with, so you get away with a bit more. Yeah. But normally you have to execute every ball, otherwise you're struggling out.
Any chance that you've explored any of Abu Dhabi?
We've been to a few malls, get tired of the hotel room, so we've been a few places, but I haven't yet gone for a swim or anything, so I might try that someday, yeah.
Well, a great game so far, and I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Thank
you, Krishma. How could I forget? You were waiting for us. Excellent work from Miguel Pretorius too with the ball. The Deccan Gladiators will need 109 from their 10 overs. After this break, don't go away.
আপনি একজন পাগল, আপনি দাবি করেন?
না 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 না,
আচ্ছা, আপনি
আল্লাহ পাগল, আল্লাহ নিজে পাগল,
আল্লাহ নিজে পাগল। মাজারে থেকে আপনারা গাঁজা খান,
তাহলে বলুন লাত্তি দিয়া যে ও ফাড়াইয়া এই শালার শালা তোর লবছেন নাই বেন পরে তেড়ে গাবা খেয়ে নামাজ চুদায়।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম সুপ্রিয় দর্শক, আজকে আমরা আছি শাহ আলী মাজারে, যেটা মিরপুর অবস্থিত। তো এখানে আমরা এক মুরব্বী আঙ্কেলকে দেখতে পেলাম। তো উনি আসলে মাজারে সবসময় থাকে। তো উনি আসলে অরিজিনালভাবে পাগল নাকি উনি এই যে মাজারটিতে পড়ে আছে কি কারণে পড়ে আছে বা ওনার ফ্যামিলিতে কে কে আছে এই সম্পর্কে আমরা কিছু ধারণা নিব। তো চলুন ওই কাকার সাথে আমরা একটু কথা বলি। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম।
কাকা কেমন আছেন আপনি?
ছাইরা দেন, আল্লাহ ভালো, আপনি ভালো আছেন নাকি?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ।
আপনি ভালো থাকলে আমি সুন্দর থাকতে পারি।
ওনার ফেস নেন
ইনশাআল্লাহ। বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম, কালিমাত লা ইলাহা ইল্লাল্লাহু মুহাম্মাদুর রাসূলুল্লাহ, সুবহানাল্লাহ। আমি যখন এই বাংলার বুকে আমাদের বঙ্গবন্ধু উনি দেশে যুদ্ধ নাগলো, এই যুদ্ধের বিনিময় আমাদের থেকে আস্তে ধরে নিয়ে তারা যুদ্ধকে জয়েন করে দিলেন। যখন আমাকে যুদ্ধকে জয়েন করে দিলেন, আমাদের কিন্তু অস্ত্রপাতি দেন নাই, আমাদের কি দিচ্ছে নাড়ি ঠ্যাঙ্গা অলঙ্গা। ঠিক আছে, এই নাড়ি ঠ্যাঙ্গা অলঙ্গা 786 জনের মুক্তিযোদ্ধার কোনোদিন আল্লাহ কমান্ডার বানাইছিলেন। আমার এই কমান্ডার কাগজপাতি, লাইসেন্স মাঝে যা কিছু, আইডেন্টি কার্ড, এই টিপু এই শহীদে থানা থেকে পুলিশ দারোগা নিয়ে এই গাড়ি না দেখিয়া আমার গাড়ি দিলেন মোমবাতির আসন হইতে জ্বালাই দিলেন। তেমন তো আমার কোনো স্থান নাই, এবং আমি ওই চিন্তা বানাই আস্তানার দুঃখে, কাগজপাতির দুঃখে আমি মন দিয়ে কান্দতে আসি। কান্দার পরেও এরপর আমাকে মারাধরি করলেন। মায়েরা দুইটা আমাকে গেটের বাহির করে লাশের মতো ফালাই তুলেন। এরপরও বাবা আমি যাইতে পারি না, বাবা সাহালি আমার বিদায় দেয় না, আমি যাইতে পারি না। আজ পর্যন্ত আমি আছি সাহালি বাবার দরবারে, আজ ৭৪ বছর পর্যন্ত বিরাজ করি বাবার চরণে। ঠিক আছে, আমি মাজারে কোনো ২ পয়সা চায় খাই না, মাজারে কারো কাছে হাত পাতি না, কারো কাছে আমি পকেটে হাত দিয়ে খাই না। কেলে আমার ভাত লাগে না, পরোটা লাগে না, পুরি লাগে না, সিঙ্গারা লাগে না। তবে বাবা আমাদের কি লাগে? আলি আলি হজরত আলী বুগদাদি সাহালি সিদ্ধি সাধক ফুল পর্বত মা ফাতেমায় অন্তর ভারী, হাই হাসেন হাই হুসেন তোমার কারবালায় যদি রক্ত দিয়ে থাকি, এই রক্তর বিনিময় জন্য আমরা পড়ে আছি কারবালার ময়দানে। যে কারবালার ময়দানে পড়ে আছি আমাদের মা ফাতেমার অঙ্কে দিয়ে আমরা সৃষ্টিকতা সৃষ্টি করছেন, মার গর্ভে জন্ম নিচ্ছেন, এই তো থেকে বাইরে হচ্ছি, মার বাড়ি দুধ খায়া মানুষ হয়েছি, মার দরবার পড়ে রয়েছি। এন আমাদের এই বাতি দোলানি কি অপরাধ?
আপনি এই শাহালি মাজারে এই যে মোমগুলো জ্বালিয়ে বসে আছেন বা দাঁড়ায় রয়েছেন, তো আপনার মূলত কাজ কি? মানে প্রতিদিনই শাহালি মাজারে থাকেন আপনি?
এটা আমার বাংলাদেশ স্বাধীন কত?
বাংলাদেশ স্বাধীন হয়েছে কত? 1971 সালে।
আচ্ছা, কত বছর?
আজকে মোটামুটি অনেক বছর।
কত বছর?
48 বছর।
48 বছর। আর আমি ডিউটি করি 74 বছর।
74 বছর?
জি।
74 বছর ডিউটি করেন বলতে কি বুঝলাম না আসলে।
74 বছর বাবা গোলামি করি, বাবা শাহালির গোলামি করি।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, আপনার
মা ফাতেমার গোলামি করি।
আপনার বর্তমান বয়স কত?
আমার বর্তমানে বয়স 101।
আপনার বর্তমান এখন বয়স 101। তো দর্শক আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন যে এই চাচার বয়স হচ্ছে বর্তমানে 101। তো এখন মানে বাংলাদেশের এই পরিস্থিতিতে 101 বছর একটা মানুষ কিভাবে বাঁচে, বা খুব কমই দেখা যায় যে 101 বছরের মানুষ বাংলাদেশে এখন বর্তমানে বেঁচে থাকে। তো এই চাচার আপনারা দেখতে পারতেছেন এই চাচার বয়স হচ্ছে এখন 101। তো মূলত আমি কিছু কথা বলতে চাই আপনাকে, শুনুন। আচ্ছা, আপনি এই শাহালি একটু এইভাবে ধরেন, আপনি এই শাহালি মাজারে থাকেন বললেন 74 বছর।
আচ্ছা,
তো আঙ্কেল আপনি বললেন যে আপনি 74 বছর ধরে এই মাজারে থাকেন, ঠিক না? আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। তো আমরা মানে আপনার যে একটা পরিস্থিতি দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে মানে আপনার এই যে পোশাক আশাকের যে মানে অবস্থা, তো এইভাবে যে থাকতে কি আপনার কষ্ট হয় না?
এমনি যারা না করে নিতাল ভাবে হুই না জান আপনার কিছু করে করবেন।
না বলতেছি যে এই যে পোশাকে তো থাকেন, কোনো কষ্ট হয় না? না, উল্টাপাল্টা কথা তো অবশ্যই বলবো।
কথা যারা বুঝি না আমার যা হিস্ট্রি বইলে যায়, তারপর আমরা বিশ্লেষণ করব।
আচ্ছা অবশ্যই। এই যে আপনি আচ্ছা এই যে আপনি মাজারে থাকেন, মানে আপনি না আমি বলি মানে একটা মানুষ আর কিছু হোক না হোক, একটা মানুষ 3 বেলা মানে বেঁচে থাকতে হলে 3 বেলা খেতে হয়, ঠিক না? তো আপনার এই খাবারের উৎসটা কিভাবে আসে? মানে আপনি কিভাবে
বুঝবার চেষ্টা করেন না কেন?
জি বলেন।
আমি বলি আপনি বুঝেন।
হ্যাঁ অবশ্যই বলেন।
যে বাতি জ্বলাই কেন?
হ্যাঁ বলেন।
যে বাতি কেন জ্বলাই?
জি বলেন।
যে আমরা নূরে আলো, নূর মোহাম্মদ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম, মুহাম্মদ সাল্লাল্লাহু সুবহানাল্লাহ। হ্যাঁ, আমরা যদি নূরের পয়দা হইয়া যদি নূর যদি না চিনি, হ্যাঁ আমরা মরে গেলে কাল হাজার কিয়ামতে ইজ্জত দেব অন্তর দিয়া।
তো এই কারণে মানে আপনি
তার কারণেই আমি পৃথিবী পাইছি, আল্লাহর দরবারে পাইছি, ওলি আল্লাহর দরবারে পাইছি, হিন্দুর মন্দিরে পাইছি। আগুন আর পানি দুইরে আমার জীবনের বড়।
এখন আমি আপনাকে কিছু কথা বলি। আপনি যেহেতু বললেন আপনার বর্তমান বয়স হচ্ছে 101, সো এখন যে কোনো মুহূর্তে আপনি কিন্তু একটু মানে যে কোনো একটা কারণে আপনি অসুস্থ হয়ে যেতে পারেন, ঠিক না? এখন আপনি যদি অসুস্থ হয়ে যান, আপনার এখানে মানে চিকিৎসার জন্য কোনো লোক আছে? মানে সে নিয়ে আপনাকে হাসপাতালে নিয়ে গেল বা ডাক্তারখানায় নিয়ে গেল, কোনো লোক আছে?
আমার এই সমস্ত লোকের দরকার নাই।
দরকার নেই?
না, প্রয়োজন নাই।
যদি আপনি এখানে অসুস্থ হয়ে যান তখন কি করবেন?
না 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 না, যার মাল সেই বুঝবে।
অবশ্যই সে তো বুঝবে। হয়তো একটা মানুষ অসুস্থ হলে হাসপাতালে বা ডাক্তারখানায় নিয়ে যেতে হয়,
না না না,
চিকিৎসা করতে হয়।
এটা তো আপনি বলতেছেন চুরের কথা।
জি,
ঘুষখোরের কথা, সুদখোরের কথা,
হ্যাঁ
জিনাখোরের কথা বলতে।
এটা তো সুদখোরের কোনো কথা।
আমরা তো সুদ খাই না,
আপনি সুদখোর মানে কি বুঝেন বলেন?
আমরা নারী বলতে জিনা করি না।
আচ্ছা আপনি
কাজে আমাদের দেশ আলাদা।
আচ্ছা আপনি আগে আপনার
এই দেশে যুদ্ধ করবেন
না, শুনেন আমি বলি।
যুদ্ধ করবেন,
হ্যাঁ
ঠিক আছে।
আমি বলি, আপনি কি নিজে দাবি করেন যে আপনি একজন পাগল?
হ্যাঁ,
আপনি একজন পাগল, আপনি দাবি করেন?
না 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 না।
আচ্ছা আপনি
আল্লাহ পাগল।
আপনি আল্লাহর
আল্লাহ নিজে পাগল।
আল্লাহ নিজে পাগল?
জি।
না এটা আবার কেমন?
আমরা গোলামি করি।
মানে এই কথাটা যে আপনি আমাকে বললেন, এই কথাটা একটু আপনি যদি একটু উল্লেখ করে দেন আমাদের দর্শকদের উদ্দেশ্যে। আপনি
জবাবে বলছি
না, আমাদের তো বলছেন
আল্লাহ নিজে পাগল।
আল্লাহ নিজে পাগল?
আল্লাহ নিজে বুবা।
আচ্ছা
আল্লাহ নিজে কথা জানে না।
আল্লাহ কথা জানেন না?
আমি যদি মুড়াই ধরি, আপনি কোনো জব দিতে পারবেন না।
না অবশ্যই পারবো না।
তাই তারা করেন কে?
না আমি তো তারা করছি না।
জীবনে তাহলে নামাজ পড়ে দেখেন নাই, জীবনে তাহলে কোরআন পড়ে দেখেন নাই, জীবনে তাহলে ওয়াজ করে দেখেন নাই,
অবশ্যই
জীবনে তাহলে গোলাগুলো গুছু করাই দেখেন নাই। কি করে হাদিস বলে?
তো আরেকটা বিষয় বলি, না আরেকটা বিষয় বলি,
আরে পৃথিবী হচ্ছে,
এই যে-
শুনেন।
না শুনেন,
পৃথিবী হচ্ছে আব্বা আম্মা।
একটা কথা বলি, একটু শুনেন।
হ্যাঁ।
এই যে আপনারা এখানে আছেন,
হ্যাঁ।
আপনারা দেখতে পারবেন একটা স্টেজে যখন ওয়াশ প্যান্ডেল হয়
হ্যাঁ।
বা বিভিন্ন মানে ধরেন এই যে আমি যেমন আপনার একটা রিপোর্ট করতেছি,
হ্যাঁ।
তো এরকম ধরনের অনেকে অনেক ধরনের রিপোর্ট করে,
হ্যাঁ।
তো এই রিপোর্ট মানে করাকালীন আমরা
আমরা
আপনাদের,
report
আমার
মানে-
কথা শুনুন, আমি আগে বলি, এই রিপোর্ট করাকালীন আমরা আপনাদের ভণ্ড বলে উপাধি দেই। আমরা বলি, আমার কথাটা শুনেন আগে, আমরা বলি আপনারা ভণ্ড, আপনারা মাজারে থাকেন, মাজারে থেকে আপনারা গাঁজা খান, তারপর দেখা গেছে মানে অশালীন ভাবে নাচানাচি করেন, তারপর মেয়ে নিয়ে অশ্লীল ভাবে মানে চলাফেরা করেন, তো এই বিষয়টা কি আসলে সত্যি?
আসলে সত্যি না, সত্যি আপনি আপনার পিছিয়ে বড়ি কাটবেন
না আমি তো
আপনি
আপনার
নিজে থাকবেন,
না, আপনি নিজে ঠিক তো
আপনি তো
জগৎ
সম্বাদী,
জি
আপনি নিজে থাকবেন।
অবশ্যই।
আমি যা খাবো
হ্যাঁ।
আপনাকে তাই খাওয়াবো।
অবশ্যই।
যদি আপনি গোয়ায় মার্গু কুলায়
জি, জি।
আমার লোক চুরি করবেন,
তো-
তাহলে বলুন লাত্তি দিয়া
হ্যাঁ।
দেবো ফাড়াইয়া।
তাহলে আপনি বলতেছেন মানে আপনি
এমন
মাজারে,
সম্বাদী আমার পুটকেও মারি না।
অবশ্যই
তোমাদের কথা কইতাছি, তাই তোমার বাপের ভাগ্যি।
অবশ্যই
এত কথা কেন? এই শালার বু শালা, তোর লবসের নাই বেল, তোর নারী ইজ্জত নাই বেল, তোর ইজ্জত নাই বেল, তোর ইমানে নাই বেল।
হ্যাঁ।
এই হালো খারাপ মিস্ত আজকে।
এখন কি আপনি
খারাপ মিস্ত বেলাছে।
আচ্ছা, বলেন,
নেতা
বলেন।
সুদা বেলাছে রে।
বলেন।
দশ তারিখ লয়ে যা।
না বলেন, সমস্যা নেই,
কি বল বলবো
আপনি
তো?
যেটা বলতে চান ওটাই
কি
বলেন,
গুন্ডা বলবে হারাম?
আপনার মনের কথাটাই
আসেনি
বলেন,
মানুষ হারাম।
আপনার মনের কথাটাই বলেন,
আসেনি মানুষ, আসেনি।
আপনার মনের কথাটাই
গুন্ডা
বলেন,
নাকি?
একটু
এই
ঠান্ডা হন,
নেতা নাকি?
একটু ঠান্ডা হন,
হ্যাঁ?
একটু
আরে
ঠান্ডা হন।
নাগিবাজি, দুগাবাজি,
একটু ঠান্ডা
সিটার
হন।
বাটপার, পরে তেরে কামা খেয়ে নামাজ চুদায়, পরে
মানে-
শোনা কামা খেয়ে নামাজ চুদায়,
মানে
কোরআন
আপনার-
পড়া চুদায়।
আপনার-
কি? কি এগুলা?
জি, বলেন।
কুত্তা ছায় খারাপ, হেল হুকনো ছায় খারাপ। এগুলো আমি কি করবো? কবে কি? পাগল হক মারে খায়, টাঙ্গাল হক মারে খায়, ফকুনি হক মারে খায়, পরে নারী নির্যাতন করে। এই কবে কি? আমাদের কাগজ বই পুরো দিছ, বেতন পাই নাই, আহার পাই নাই, আমি তো জানি সরকারের কাছে।
না আপনি গেলেন না কেন?
সরকার আমার সাহায্য বড়
না আপনি যদি যাইতেন, যাই যদি বলতেন যে আমি এরকম,
হ্যাঁ?
না না শুনেন,
যে ম্যান
আপনি-
সরকার তার কাছে পড়ে রয়েছি।
আচ্ছা।
আচ্ছা জ্ঞানের মানুষ সব বেলাতে রে।
শুনেন আঙ্কেল, আপনি কি,
তাহলে ছাড়ামি করো সে, ছাড়ামি বাদে জায়গা।
না না আমি বলতেছি, আপনি যে বললেন যে আপনি মুক্তিযুদ্ধে ছিলেন,
তোর চাকরি
একটু
করবে
কথা বলি।
যাও।
আচ্ছা বিদায়টা নেই, তাহলে বিদায়টা নেই।
Something slightly more manageable. Look at the innings of Colin Ingram. He was quite magnificent. 21 deliveries for his 37. And he can strike a ball as cleanly as anyone in world cricket. Incredibly strong, very quick on his feet. And was happy to go downtown off the leg spins. Bowling figures, well, it's a brilliant, brilliant afternoon for young Miguel Pretorius. 3 for 10, comfortably the best figures of the tournament thus far. Mason Crane picked up one in his only over and fouled well, but for the last ball of the innings going for 6, did a reasonable job of bowling in the power play and at the death. Well worth having a look at Miguel Pretorius' 3 wickets. He picked up Andre Fletcher in his very first over, and then a couple of strikes which would be game 11 game changers, no doubt, dismissing Colin Ingram and the skipper of the Bangla Tigers, Tisara Pereira, in the same over. 2 good catches from Dan Lawrence out there in the deep. No, just to remind you that the Gladiators will need 109 from their 10 overs to try and get their campaign off to a start. They lost yesterday to the Delhi Bulls and desperately need a couple of points to get their campaign back on track. In Group A, the Gladiators currently sitting at the foot of it. The Bangla Tigers playing their first game today, as are the Karnataka Tuskers. Delhi Bulls sit pretty at the top of Group A. Northern Warriors, well, they got off to a flyer as well. The champions sitting on top of Group B. The match between Team Abu Dhabi and the Highlanders was tied, the first one ever in T10. The players get themselves into their huddle. Yeah, Bangla Tigers have more runs than anybody else has had to play with here at the Abu Dhabi Stadium. Remember, of course, the previous 2 editions of the Abu Dhabi T10 have taken place about an hour or so down the road in Sharjah. So bigger ground here, different surface, and the scores have perhaps been a little bit smaller, reflecting just that. 2 wins yesterday were achieved by teams chasing. And there was also that tie in the final game between Team Abu Dhabi and Thailanders. They were chasing 103. So 108 is a little bit of a stiffer challenge. Dean Jones, you see this one going. Do the Gladiators have the right men going out there at the top of the order?
Thanks, Butch. Yeah, hello everyone. Look, I thought it was a really good performance. It really was for the Bangla Tigers. They played well. The skipper, Shane Watson, fresh from his really good 40 yesterday, played really well. And of course, Shazad, who started off okay, but nicked off, unfortunately. But no doubt, everybody watches where the hitting areas are. And they'll ball short to him, over leg stump, trying to jam him up a little. Oh, gee, looks like he's been in a good paddock though, Shazad. He just won't be, don't think he'll be running too many quick 1s and 2s with Shane Watson, but he's dangerous. This guy, I can't believe how dangerous he's been over the years. What a player he's been, not just Test, ODIs, but T20. He only go over 125 runs per 100 balls. He's got 138 runs per 100 balls faced. That's magnificent. Shazad on the other hand, the Afghan keeper. He is, there he is there, 118 matches again. Look at those numbers, outstanding, 132. But I feel lately, last couple of years, Butch, he's just starting to fall down a little bit, go off the rails a little bit. But he's dangerous. If you don't bowl in the right areas, he will hurt you. Liam Plunkett.
Well, that's where he wants them. He tagged it though, Shazad. But short and wide, he'll be looking for that all day long. Liam Plunkett, fresh from United States. A bit of a sore throat this morning, been struggling with the air conditioning. Been one of England's very, very best bowlers in the 50-over tournament. One of the main reasons why they've been so successful over the last 4 years. Champions, of course, Dino, world champions in 50-over cricket. Oh, he's knocked him over. He was short and wide first ball. He was straight and full second, and that is the end of Shazad. Kaplunk.
Well, the world champion just sorted the Afghan keeper out. I reckon he's expecting the short one here, and that's why he's got back and across, and he's trying to do something different. Let's have a look. He's moved across, trying to get underneath it, and, well, he's done the splits, and he's almost split his pants trying to get up. There's Shazad, and the stumps have been removed. So the dangerous Shazad goes for 2. Gladiators in a bit of trouble.
पागल है क्या? पेट्रोल पंप में सिगरेट पिएगा?
मेरे माँ की चोट।
दुनिया में सबके माँ की चूतिया होती है। बता क्या रहा है? तेरी माँ का लंडे क्या?
तेरे को पता है मेरा बाप कौन है? बस 10 मिनट बैठे, फिर देख मैं तेरे साथ क्या करता हूँ।
जाके अपने पापा को बोल, तेरे को नया बाप मिल गया है।
Anton Devcic is out to the middle in a flash and off the mark just as quickly.
And the quick single, they didn't understand the Kiwi accent between the two there, just struggled. That's a funny accent, the Kiwi accent. But there it is there, good strike rate of 130. They both played really well yesterday, didn't they? They only lost 1 wicket, but fortunately, and sadly for them, it wasn't enough. They got to 103. They needed 110.
Yeah, you feel they just didn't quite go hard enough or weren't allowed to. Shane Watson's 57 from 31, batted all the way through the 10 overs. 103 turned out not to be enough, not by some margin. Nicely played. Orthodox, but beautifully timed. Watto's still in good nick.
This is the difference between a great and a good player. It's a very good ball, but he still made something of it. The footwork, look, got back, rock back, high elbow, classic style, find the gap, shorter side of the boundary, used that very well. Good angle here, loads up, transfers his weight, love it. No ball, gets a free hit now, and right now Shane Watson's gone. Happy birthday, load up.
Oh, would you believe it? Ian Plunkett striving for a bit of extra pace, a bit of extra nip. Finds himself a long way over. Malinga bowled 3 of those yesterday.
Devcic's got to make sure he's not backing up too much as well. Here it is, load up. Now, is that a wide? Is it no ball? He's watching, he's moved around the crease, and he got away with it.
The Englishman's done the Aussie like a kipper there, Dino. Inside the tram line, he wasn't expecting it short.
Yeah, you're talking about world champions. You finally won one, England. This is really good. That might be just inside, very well bowled.
Semi-final was a good game.
Yeah, just talk to us when you won 5 world champions. That'll be fine. And then again, did you really win it? It was a hollow victory. Hollow victory.
See, you know, you just look at it, it's there in the cabinet, silverware, huge, glistening, glinting at Lord's, 9 for 1. Shazad's gone already. Devcich had an 85-run partnership yesterday. Is it going to be any more than that? And out there on the deep mid-wicket fence.
Chirag Suri out there, I think it is, the UAE. Now, I don't think he's picked this up with the sun, but look, just watch he do. It does the splits here. Oh, bit of pressure on the fabric on those trousers. And his furniture's been rearranged. Very difficult fielding, even with sunglasses on at this time of the day, and you get a fly ball hit out there. Very important for the fieldsman to call you, get the right trajectory. I think it's out there, Chirag Suri at the mid-wicket boundary. Oh, did that swing? Did he get an outside edge? Did he? Did he?
It's a big old shout, but you know what? I reckon that ball has just swung late, you know. Taylor, the umpire, shakes his head. Just watch this ball here. Shane Watson hits the ground, and the ball just swings. It gives the illusion that there may well have been an edge. It swung so late.
Great decision. Really was. Well done. Good job. Good. Billy Taylor, very good umpire. How's that for a straight pull shot? Only gets 1. As Devcich will be looking, the Kiwi be looking to get underneath the ball, go cow corner, square leg, hit with the swing. David Vs with the best mullet in the business. I think he's got to turn the ball around, try to swing the ball away, but they've got a good field set for Devsic here.
Devsic wanted 2. Watson not interested.
Not a huge run of running 2s, Watto. Even the best years of his career, he didn't like 2s.
It's a big, heavy frame. It's up a good head of steam moving in one direction. It's hard work stopping it, turning it around and going back the other way. Oh, that's gone miles. That's gone halfway up the bank. And has been marmalised by Shane Watson. Great way to finish the second. It's 19 for 1. Guys, Ahmed of Afghanistan, leg spinner, in the shadow of Rashid Khan. Starts off with a full toss, it goes for 4. Two men up inside the circle. Right, getting away with that. Out of the front of the hand, no deception at all when the ball doesn't bounce. Pick up another couple.
He's got one problem, KS, because he's got a guy called Rashid Khan, so his chances are limited here. But what about this for a shot? A pick me up as you go. Look, he's hit this at least 90 metres. He picked this right up perfectly. And another sweep shot. So now they've got to work this out here. Now they've got probably need a sweeper down there. And Devsic is such a cunning player from New Zealand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about this field. You've got a leg break bowler bowling to a couple of, or to a left-hander who's going to just want to sweep with the spin. You've got a Gale coming down the ground. So rather than have long on back, bowling in the power play, just have the mid-wicket and a man at backward square. Give him a bit of cover, give him a bit of a chance. Make the batsman play a great shot rather than an easy shot.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the mid-off and the extra cover, a lot straight up.
And that's gone out of the park as well. It doesn't matter where you put them. It's in the dirt, up the bank. And the Gladiators are rocking here.
So 16 balls, 3 sixes are already hit. So they're away. So right now, I think the batsman's got to take him down. Really go after him here. Already, we've got 18 runs off this. 16 runs off this over already. 2 more balls to go. Just take him down. He's got to go bowl wide here. He looked to launch him over cover.
No, I just think tactics are all wrong here. Devsic has looked to do nothing but get that front pad down the park and swing cross-batted towards mid-wicket. And yet he's got one man covering that stroke. Kays is okay, he's not bowled his best over. But he's gone for 17 and Devsic has had to do very little. Exactly the way that the Gladiators would have wanted to finish the power play. Absolutely the opposite for the Tigers.
I reckon he's going to look to go mid-on here. Look straight or mid-on here. He'll clear the left leg. Now, the mid-off is at back. No, see the mid-on, the right-hand side of the screen. He bowls quick, so Watson knows this. He'll look to go straight, I reckon.
.37 for 1 from the bow. be Freiling into the attack. Slower ball has been slammed down the ground by Shane Watson. Oh, the Gladiators. They are going.
Dealing in big ones are the Gladiators, and here's the skipper. Shane Watson, he just saw just a little flick of the fingers from Freiling there at the last split second, and it disappeared nicely.
Well, that's going to be 4 more. There's no stopping that. Shane Watson is just stroking the ball to all parts. Ishika, where are you?
So we have with us Fawad Ahmed. So how's the match situation?
We are going good so far. We got 2 guys. They were most of the time yesterday in the middle as well. So I think they're going really well. They're most experienced guys in our squad. So I think they know the situation. And I think considering the T10, I think it's pretty easy now. The wicket is really good. And these 2 are one of the most destructive batsmen in the world. So I think hopefully you will cross the line easily.
So you have, this is your 2nd year in T10. How is different from playing in T20 than T10?
Yeah, a little bit harder because you don't have enough time to settle down. We get 4 hours in the T20, T10 here, only 2 hours, and they going for the kill the batsman, so they're trying to hit every ball. So if you stay calm, if you bowl well, I think you can get more wickets in this format as well. Especially you have to bowl well. So, but again, the wickets are flat here. The boundaries are short, so it's a little bit harder than T20, but it's good fun. Again, it's amazing. I really enjoyed last year as well, and hopefully we will have another good year this year.
Right, and how important is the role of spinners in this format?
It's pretty good actually. Zahir Khan was, as you've seen, was really good yesterday. He took a lot of wickets, and today it's the same thing. You know, we can maintain the run rate as well, but again, we can go for we can take a lot of wickets because with a lot of variation, especially with the wrist spin and the batsmen going, they don't have enough time to settle down, and they're gonna hit almost every single ball for 6 and a boundary. So there we can take wickets. So if you take a couple of wickets in 2 overs back to back, I think you can put the opposition on the back foot, and you can take the advantage here from there.
So best of luck for the game, and back to the comm box. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishi. Thank you, Fawad. There for a good time, not a long time. Fawad Ahmed explaining that hard work for the bowlers. You've got to be on it from ball 1. Oh, and has gone a long, long way. Longest corner of the ground. That brings up the 50 for the Gladiators. A wonderful strike from Devsic. These 2 have been devastating in partnership. 4 overs gone, 54 for 1. On the way out on the plane.
I thought it was for last year.
All right. Well, you're doing a good job. Kevin Kodigara from Sri Lanka. Going to come in and try and spin a web for us. Oh, aye, aye. Right-handed Paul Adams.
Tell you what, Billy Birmingham down under be having a field day. Absolute ripper. Big Kev. Kevin's got to get him. Here we go with this lovely bit of a dance down the pitch here from Devsic. Last ball, they love that, the batters. And that's been flat and swatted from the skipper.
Well, they're making mincemeat of this. Another 50 partnership between Devsic and Watson. 58 from 25 now from these 2. They're going great guns. 49 from 34 is the equation in terms of the run chase, and they are making mincemeat of it. Bowlers being put in the grinder by Shane Watson and Anton Devcic. And the peculiar action doesn't seem to be causing too much consternation.
No, I do love that, out of the subcontinent, because it's not all about going to the factory and having these textbook actions. It's the beauty of the subcontinent. Yeah, you're quite right, Butch. It's a right-handed Paul Adams.
I'd like to see that again. And if I was a chiropractor, I'd be looking at that and thinking dollars.
Be busy.
Oh, he's just bowling stress fractures.
Thankfully, at spin pace.
Just look at this. Right foot, left foot over there. The ball has come out about a metre away from where his feet are. If he doesn't end up in hospital with a bad back, there is no such thing as a bad back. Halfway point. 47 from 30 required. It's 62 for 1. Switch of ends for Kais Ahmed. Will it bring him a change in luck? 18 off his previous over. Shane Watson now on strike. Has just gone past 300 runs in T10 cricket. Goes up into third in terms of the highest run scorers. Nicholas Poran is in top. Fellow West Indian Andre Fletcher, the Spice Man, is second. Watto, plenty of life in the old dog yet.
A little Q-ender. So Kais Ahmed is swapping ends. And Watson has to run through. In the end, he'll be puffing a tad there. But, down the other end, and that's not a bad thing, because now you get the left-handedness of Anton Devcic.
Knocked him over. Got too far across. Kais gets his revenge. He was treated with disdain by Devcic with the wind at his back. But now he's knocked over his man. And has he given the Tigers the seed of a chance?
Oh, he's gone a long way across, and I suppose it's easy when you think about it there. That's off stump disappearing. It's not leg stump. So big misjudgment from the Kiwi. Good innings though. Look at that strike rate. 27 from 11, and the Gladiators lose their second at 64.
Left-hander replaces left-hander. Bhanuka Rajapaksa of Sri Lanka, out at number 4 for the Gladiators. Timed that beautifully. Oh, he's timed it too well. But Tisara Pereira unable to cling on to it. That could have been a huge moment. I think it's gone for 4. The skipper just couldn't cling on.
Well, he's a bit of tall timber, isn't he? He's about 6'1". Is Tisara Pereira. Lovely little flick at the wrists here. Very first ball. Yeah, it was always going away from the skipper. Gallant attempt. Still 4.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to hit that for 6, Dan, was he? He was just chipping it. But timed it so well and he's hitting it downwind. It almost carried all the way. Well, it did carry all the way to Tisara Pereira. I think he perhaps should have done better. He'll feel he should have done better down there at long on. It's a really good comeback from Kais Ahmed. 7 from his second over, 18 off his first. 1 for 25 for him, 69 for 2 Gladiators.
Oh, sounded sweet. And is. Othagotto's got the treatment here. And they're in a hurry again, are the Gladiators. Yeah, it's Sri Lanka v Sri Lanka. Wonderful wrist work. Dean Jones, you're loving this.
I am. He's a right-handed Paul Adams from South Africa, isn't he? His nickname was Frog in a Blender. And this is no difference. He's got a weird action, but I love it. There he is, nicknamed Kevin. Here it is here. That's the front of the hand there, what they call the Zuda, and beating with pace. This is where I think Mason Crane needs to watch the bowlers around the world. I think he's one pace, and I think he needs to have that quicker ball, and it works for him.
Oh, Watto stands and admires because he's got this and some. Oh, he's into the 40s now, is the captain.
Poise, balance, brings power. Loads up, beautiful follow through. The bat almost smacked his backside on the way through, just to say, great shot.
He launches golf too. Well, it's short. Going to get away with it. Just hurried on a bit, isn't it? Just that deceptive action, to say the least, but sometimes a little skiddy and a bit quicker off the pitch.
He knows he missed out on a big 6 there, but gee, he's up there with Nicholas Poran. He's getting up there and he just loves batting. He really does. He was upset. He thought the previous ball, the last ball, he should have hit for 6 as well. He's greedy. He likes to hit lots of 6s. Doesn't like missing out, Danny, like yourself.
Unlike yourself. Dean Jones. Well, the Snover's gone for 15. There's still 1 to go. Watson. It slides through and finishes the 7th. It's 84 for 2. To reload, no. It's the umpiring there. This is it's a Billy Taylor. Billy Taylor in the standing position. Just want to have a look at this down the leg side, because pretty strict, aren't they? They might have just clipped the pad there. They just kissed that pad.
Yeah, he's had a good game. You don't rarely get it wrong. These boys have been very impressive. The umpires up to now.
Visa, he's going to be told to reload this one. David's, and thinking of the band, the Foo Fighters out of the US, and lead singer David Visa.
Of course, he also was the drummer for Nirvana. Thank you very much. I'm not that old, even though I've got grey hair. How's that for a shot? Pick me up as you go. Another one. Geez, they... Oh, no. Did he take it? Oh, it's Spice Man. Who else is going to take the catch? What an athlete. Oh, and the haircut.
What a haircut.
And look at that haircut.
On that one. What about your one? Jones. Out of control again here in Abu Dhabi. It's all happening with the haircuts and styles in T10 in 2019. Want to see this. Got to see this again. Billy Taylor's come upstairs and says, look, just want to make sure that of the handiwork by Andre Fletcher out of Grenada in the Caribbean. Normally with the gloves on. We've got two keepers. Tom Moores has got the gloves on here for the Tigers. But let's have a look at this. Just want to go through that. That's all hunky-dory. Legit. Really want to see this gather, because we both up here, Dino, thought it was going for 6. Left it late.
Well, he's got it there. He's got it there. He's got to make sure he doesn't put it on the ground. No, he's got his fingers underneath the ground. He's done. Oh, he's put the nose into the ground as well. Oh, dreadlocks everywhere. Glasses are gone. He's still... Oh, question mark now. Yes, the only question mark I've got. Did he touch the ball on the ground on the way up?
But he had control of that when you
It doesn't matter.
Well, there you go.
Okay, the umpire thought it was good.
Pull your haircut in, Dino. It's out. Third one down. It's a goodie. Rajapaksa's got to go here for a dozen. 85 for 3.
Watch out. His name is John C.
Visa. Oh, hello! On a hat trick, the lead singer of the band, there he is. High fives all round for Visa. Yeah, not happy at all. The skipper curses himself. Fourth one now.
Dream 11 game-changing moment for me. 2 batsmen flying, shot slow ball, try to scythe it straight into the hands there of Pereira. Look at you. You can play the tambourine for me up front. Don't worry about that. Oh, he's not happy. The skipper's got to go. Watto, well played again, sir. 41 from 25. Now, Gladiators pottering along at 85 for 4. The Dream 11, his last 2 balls, game-changing moments, brilliant catch. And really, your bowlers are only good as your fieldsmen. Look at that, just dreadlocks everywhere. And then got a bit lucky, straight down the throat to sort of, there, he's pretty happy there. And now, what's the equation? What do we got? We need 21 off 13.
Well, another wicket here would really set the cat amongst it. Two new men in, Cutting and Lawrence. Cutting from Queensland, Australia. Recently engaged, you're telling me, Dean Jones?
Yeah, struggling. He's gone. Another good one gone. He just got engaged.
Sorry, Aaron. I'll clip him for you.
Yeah, just engaged to Aaron Holland. He can hit it big downtown. He likes to go straight.
Yeah, quite right. It's a zone. He loves to hit long and straight. As Big BC been cutting. And it ends the 8th. It's 89 for 4. The Dream 11 Fantasy Game leaderboard, and Pretorius, he's out in front, and Watson, well, he had the opportunity to finish the game, kill it off with the skipper, got out to Visa, same over. That's Buxley and Watson together. Here's Big Liam Plunkett. And they burgle another 1 or 2 and put the heat on the Gladiators, the Tigers.
Well, look at this for a catch here. He just wanted, I thought it was 6 right off the bat.
Ounces that never really arrive. Here we go. Let's have a look.
Good decision.
Yeah.
You always look after the bowlers. I'll look after the batters. That's easily a wide.
That's not.
And good presence of mind, some big cutting, not going after it.
He's gone after this, has he? Is it going to be safe? Oh, the pitching wedge and a half for Ben Cutting.
Well, we just mentioned before, his beautiful fiancée, Erin Holland. She was out of a seat, I bet, in Australia then, but it was safe all the way. Didn't have enough bat on it on that occasion. So, 15 off 10. A 6 here will get them a win, I reckon. He does bowl that wide bouncer really good. It's a very good go-to bowler. Poor Mushy. He's having kittens down there. Welcome to T10 cricket, coach.
There'd be a coach. That's why Dean Jones is up here now. Half an over to go. Asking rate is, well, just fractionally over 9s.
Oh my God.
Yeah, another little change up from Plunkett. Very clever. Lawrence, well, he's used up 3 deliveries for just 3. Yeah, a lot of cross seamers, just holding that back enough there, Liam Plunkett. And then you've got Cutting at the other end. He's only really just got there too. Looking for another couple of wickets here. The Tigers. Oh, hello, hello. Wow. Yeah, no wonder you're up out of your seats applauding this one. 100 up here for the Gladiators.
Gee, this is really cool. I love this game because it puts every player under pressure, and he hasn't got much time to really get in here. I love this shot. Look at the way he set up, freed his arms up, and just threw his body into it. Loaded into the back foot, then into the front foot. Lovely little follow through, and just smashed it. Oh yes, get on your feet. Get on your feet. Lovely watch too, I might add.
Stop it. It's gone for 6. That is not a small part of the boundary there over extra cover. Yes, it's on this side of the block. Smart batting, and Cutting will be awake to this. Yeah, zip back for the second. Good stuff. So we've had 9. Only 6 required off the last over. It's 103 for 4 now.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! His name is John C.
Rajapaksa, yeah, he got out with a drop kick. Marvellous catch down there from Fletcher. And then he got out with a slow ball, the very next one from Visa.
I think Ben Cutting's got a free hit here. Just go out. I think it's like a no ball. Go after it. Look to launch. Oh, he had a bit of the old helicopter going there, didn't he?
The old MSD. Yeah, I would have liked to get a bit more on that. So it allows Lawrence to get back on strike. Shuffle across. And trying to get some bat speed on it. See if Pereira can do a bit of a DeLonga. Create some tension in the last over. Oh, hello. Dr. Lawrence, if you dare. He's a bit annoyed too. She should have got more on it.
Don't mind it though. He had the two short, fine legs, the backward square. He's trying to get it. Oh, he played that really well. I don't mind that. His team Essex won the T20 Blast off the last ball. I think Cameron Delport played for them as well. Essex, they like winning the occasional trophy. Remember in my time when we were playing out in the county, that Gucci and these guys, they won everything. Nasser Hussain had these big turners.
When was that?
Oh, that was before Bradman.
Sake. Toothache. And again, here we are. So we've at half the over, 3 singles. Love a wicket right now.
Yeah, big ball coming up for this game. Yeah, Stephen Fleming getting his team ready, talking to them, getting them ready. And of course the next game, the Karnataka Tuskers versus the Delhi Bulls, who played really well yesterday. Karnataka playing their first match of this 3rd edition of the T10. One of the great coaches of the game, Stephen Fleming. Good enough to be Australian.
Yeah, it's big from you, isn't it? Saying that about a Kiwi. Oh, lovely stuff. Some good commitment. So just a brace. So it's coming down to 1 required. Yeah, scores level. No super overs. We've only, well, we had a tie last night, didn't we? So until the playoffs, till the business end, there will be super overs, I believe.
Well, he's got to bring everyone in here now, and I honestly feel because he's a medium fast bowler, he's got to have a fieldsman at the non-striker's end to save a throw, to get a second chance for a run out. He's trying to get everyone in to save. You might have one person out trying for a slog ball, but they're looking to get bat on ball and just run. Have to be mindful to make sure the bin cutting doesn't back up too much. Here we go. They need one to win.
Beautifully bowled. Hit him! Oh, you're kidding me! That was the game. Head to hit, and it's gone for overthrows. And finishes things off here. Oh, hit the woodwork, please.
Danny, this is why teams are missing out. They need to have a fieldsman on the bowlers at the stumps. It was a perfect situation to throw the ball to the bowler or the fieldsman at the stumps, and he's run out. And then they need one off the last ball. There was a bit of panic. Yeah, sure, he had to line it up, but they have to gamble there. But more importantly, well done there to the Gladiators. They probably should have won yesterday. Their batting was a bit poor, but their batting was better today. 7 sixes and 6 fours. Really got it right. Of course, Watson was brilliant. A really good performance. But on the other hand, it must be said that the Bangla Tigers was a good workout for them. I'm impressed with what they went about. Had some good players in their team, and they'll be better for the run today. But it's nice for the Gladiators and for Mushtaq, for his team, to get a win.
Yeah, lovely delivery. Yeah, had to hit. And couldn't. It raced away. Damage was done. Lovely scenes here for the Gladiators and lovely fading light. Gorgeous sunset here. A lot of pink around. Sky, there you go, confirmation. Look at that gorgeous sunset here at Abu Dhabi. As we've seen match 4 come to an end. And the Gladiators get up by 6 wickets. With a delivery to spare. Watson 41 from 25. Dev Sitch 27 from 11 for the mainstays. And in the end they're Cutting and Lawrence finishing things off with the 4 extras. 109 for 4 with the ball to spare.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the fielding performance there from the Bangla Tigers. They missed 2 balls where they got a couple of singles. That might be the difference at the end to try to win the game. Plunkett bowled okay, 1 for 23 without doubt. Visa was the best bowler for me, 2 for 15 is very good. The leg spinner case was okay for his 1 for 25. Brillink, he got hurt a little bit, but all in all, the match summary of Bangla Tigers, well, sent in the bat 108 for 5. Ingram, very good, batted beautifully, he's 37. Very good Pretorius, 3 for 10, really good performance from him. And unfortunately there for the Bangla Tigers, they just fell a little bit short, with the Gladiators winning by 6 wickets.
Yep, comfortable enough for the Gladiators. We're going to take a short break and come back with Mark Butcher and all things presentation.
বাঙালির গোষ্ঠীর চুরি
was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to let you get.
বাঙালির গোষ্ঠীর চুরি। সুপ্রভাত, বাংলাদেশে এখন সুপ্রভাত। এই তোর নাম কি?
আমি গরিবের বন্ধু হিরো আলম।
তোরা কারা গরিব? এই তুই ব্যবসা চলে গরিব।
এই
এই তোর
কি বললে?
এই
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 এই এই
তুই দেখতে চাস আমার জনপ্রিয়তা কত?
আমার দাদা দাদা নানি নানি সব জমিদার ছিল। এই আমার 14 কোটি জমিদার ছিল। তুই গরিব। তোর বাড়ি কই? কান তোর বাড়ি কই? তোর বাড়ি কই? তোর বাড়ি কই? তোর বাড়ি কই?
বগুড়ার পোলা, বগুড়ার পোলা, বগুড়ার পোলা হিরো আলো। বগুড়ার পোলা, বগুড়ার পোলা, বগুড়ার পোলা আমি হিরো আলো।
তোর খাড়ায় না, আমার খাড়ায় রে। এই তুই আমার দেখবি 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 দেখবি।
আমি দেখতে চাই, আমি দেখতে চাই, আমি দেখতে চাই, আমি দেখতে চাই।
দেখো দেখো যন্ত্রটা দেখো।